So after demolishing landmark beach resort, dem0lishing has now come out to say that they cannot continue with that project on that realignment. That because they have discovered that there is an underground cable, that is a submarine cable, that telecommunication company has now warned them that if they mistakenly tamper with it, that Nigeria will be disconnected from communication completely. Now, another breaking news is that Landmark has now announced that they are moving their business to Gambia. In fact, they have initiated everything. They have done the conclusion with the Gambian government on moving their business there. Multi-million dollars of investment, not only by just Paul Onwanibe, but from other international investors that are part of that business. All of them, they are moving that business now to Gambia and 2 other African countries. That is to tell you that this country has now become a place where the interest of the people and the interest of businesses does not really matter. Because if it does, when we were shouting, calling for caution as they were busy demolishing and bragging and doing a government have right of way, at the end of the day, where have we now found ourselves? They cannot continue with that. That's after destroying business and livelihoods of people, rendering people jobless and hopeless. In fact, this environmental impact assessment that people were asking, including myself, I was asking that these people, did you even carry out EIA on this road that you are constructing? You have not carried out EIA. You are demolishing and building and installing street lights as if you are running to heaven. No wonder Atiku Abubakar called this in coastal highway to corruption. In fact, listening to the conversation between dem0lishing and Arise News correspondent, when the lady was asking him, have you people carried out this thing and gotten approval? Dave said yes. He said, do you have the report? He said yes. Can you make it public? He said yes. Listen to the conversation. Today, the same dem0lishing has come out to say they can no longer make it public again because sure, just
you mentioned the ESIA is currently being carried out by
sister, I was raised in the village. Me, I'm not here for now.
Well,
so
sorry,
I
can't help the way I speak. You mentioned that the ESIA was being carried out at the moment. The EIA Act of 1992.
I need interpreter.
Well, you have enough people next to you. The EIA Act of 1992 states that an EIA must be approved by the Federal Ministry of Environment before the commencement of any project.
No,
unless an exemption
has
been given.
So there is preliminary approval, there is final approval.
Has an exemption been given? And if so, if you have the preliminary approval...
Exemption of what?
For the project to start without the final approval. If you have the preliminary approval, can this be shared?
We are following due process.
So can we have a copy of the preliminary approval? It is federal government that gives the approval.
It's not you.
So can we have a copy of the preliminary approval?
We have the approval.
And you can make that public to the media?
Everything in order.
Okay, thank you.
2 more questions, please.
Now, listening to what Omoyele Sowore said about this same project, I'm coming because I get what I want to tell the people. When they come, they talk rubbish anyhow. They come. Listen to Sowore first.
I wanted to say about Landmark that I was aware that they're not demolishing Landmark just because they want to build a road. They had been targeting the Landmark guy even before now. They refused to let him have a water corporation land that he wanted to build part of, because they said, we are too powerful here. These are things that have been going on for a long time. So it is not by accident that they are demolishing the place. There are connotations to it. And I'm saying it publicly here. The coastal highway they are building is probably going to end up at the Dangote refinery because it's meant for transporting high-level workers from the Atlantic to the refinery and back. After that, we'll never hear about the coastal highway again because that's the design. And I don't know why journalists haven't asked for us to have the real full master plan. It makes it sound today that the coastal highway is only about, what's that place they're demolishing there?
The landmark.
The landmark.
Yeah.
No, the coastal highways, we're supposed to have a model that is shown to us on TV every day. This is the digital model.
Well, in fairness, they've shown a route.
The route is not, I'm talking about the model on where we pass, But now we only have, they said they only do 47 kilometers. And don't forget that the people who are building the coastal highway, the high-tech people, also had promised to build highways from Lagos to Epe, and they've been doing it for probably 20 years since Tinubu came to power. Never got past the state. That's why I'm saying this is a 47-kilometer highway meant to just provide an outlet for the Bundungu they're building called the Atlantic. Because how was it that people were going to come in there and bring 300,000 any other outlet? So the coastal highway now is going to be built by Nigeria for a private investor, real estate investor. That's what it is about. So this is not the coastal highway that I wanted to be.
You listen to what dem0lishing replied to that lady. He said they already have the approval That is, they have done the EIA and they have the approval. So the approval, that the people that gave them the approval did not carry out the EIA and give approval. Because if they did carry out the EIA, there wouldn't be need for demolition of landmark and other businesses along that axis, because they would have known that that place was not going to be useful for that road. But because of what Sowore said, that the agenda is that they have had their eyes on that landmark all this while. They've been looking for a way to bring it down, and that is exactly their mission. So it is mission accomplished. If you watch, you see that immediately they finished demolishing landmark, they stopped demolition. So tell me exactly who is now wrong or who is right. Do you think Omoyele Sowore is right or wrong? See, let me now elaborate some things for you. The people who are constructing this road, just like Sowore rightly pointed out, these people, they are the ones that have, whether, let me not say all this one, because before you know it now, all these Tinubu supporters, they will say, may you can't defend yourself. See, let me say this thing. It's unfortunate that Nigeria has been reduced to the point where people can no longer come out to criticize their government. It is very, very unfortunate. If you are Yoruba, you criticize Tinubu now, you are normally. If you are Igbo and you criticize Tinubu, you are playing victim card. You are always playing victim card. You are being tribalistic. If you are an outsider, it is because of political supremacy, because of 2027. Now, this is where Nigeria has been reduced to. These people who are eager to support the government, whether they are right or wrong, I'm sorry for you. The pikin where you carry for belle, they don't sell in future. Very, very sorry for you. They don't sell in future. Some of the things we know about this country, if we say it, this country will not last more than 24 hours. But it's unfortunate that some of you are eager till tomorrow to defend the people that is your biggest problem. But you know what? I'm happy, because we are all reaping the results immediately. The karma does not wait. It comes immediately. Now, Landmark is moving to Gambia, where they will respect their interests, protect their business, and give them, in fact, incentives. Unlike the battering they are facing in this country. And I tell you this for good. You will continue to criticize those who are criticizing the government till tomorrow, but your life will never get better. Because those people you are defending their interests will never think about you. They don't care about you. They don't even know that you exist.